Aina, sorry, I'm late. We're going to do the group assignment, right?
Oh, right, but actually, I don't know what we're going to discuss on this assignment. Do you know anything about what we're going to discuss in this assignment?
Today, we're going to bring up a topic regarding the disintegration of NKRI or the Unitary Republic of Indonesia.
Wait, let me Google it.
Okay.
So the definition of disintegration according to the Indonesian dictionary, disintegration is a state of not being united, a state of disunity, or a loss of wholeness or unity. And it says that disintegration takes the form of demonstrations, regional unrest for groups or individuals who feel discrimination, uncontrolled criminality, deviant behavior, and conflicts involving issues of religion, ethnicity, taste, and between groups.
Okay. Yeah, and you know what? The sad thing is, disintegration happened in Indonesia after Indonesia proclaimed its independence.
Oh yeah, I've heard that there are 4 cases of disintegration happened in Indonesia at the time. But for this assignment, what case are we going to dig deeper?
It's about the Republic of South Maluku, which was one of the separatist movements that happened in Indonesia after the independence.
Oh, do you know anything about it?
Actually, yes. I've read an article about that.
Okay, then could you tell me the history of the Republic of South Maluku?
Okay, wait. Okay, let me tell you. So, on April 25, 1950, Dr. Christian Robert Stephen Sumokil, who was previously Attorney General in the state of Eastern Indonesia, or in NIT, proclaimed the establishment of the Republic of South Maluku in Ambon. This movement received support from some Maluku people, especially from former KNEL soldiers and groups who were dissatisfied with the integration policy of the Republic of Indonesia.
Oh yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Sumokil and RMS supporters want South Maluku to become an independent country separate from Indonesia. Also, they rejected the central government in Jakarta and stated that South Maluku had the right to determine its own fate.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And then there is the 10E military operation in 1950, who's proposed to crush the RMS in Ambon. And if I'm not mistaken, it was one of the Indonesian government's major efforts to maintain the territorial integrity of the Republic of Indonesia. Even though the RMS put up strong resistance, especially with the support of from former KNEL soldiers, 10E forces managed to retake Ambon and crush the RMS. This military operation shows Indonesia's commitment to maintaining its unity and territorial integrity post-independence. However, even though the RMS has been successfully suppressed militarily, this movement is still alive among the Maluku diaspora in the Netherlands, who continue to fight for the independence of South Maluku from abroad to this day.
I see. I've also read an article about what happened in the RMS, specifically in December 1963. So basically, there was an incident where the RMS leader was arrested. Even though the RMS capital was captured, the remnants of the RMS troops did not just surrender. They continued their guerrilla war on Seram Island and several other areas in Maluku. And also, I've heard that Dr. Sumokil and some of his supporters continued to fight from remote places. Am I right? And then the Indonesian government continues its military operations to hunt down Sumokil and the remaining RMS troops. In the end, Sumokil was captured by Indonesian troops on Seram Island in 1963. After his arrest, he was tried and sentenced to death, and Sumokil was executed in 1966, marking the official end of RMS resistance in the Maluku region. That's what I've heard.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, in Maluku itself, the RMS is no longer has significant power of influence militarily or politically because the Indonesian government has succeeded in integrating this region since military operations in the 1950s, and then there are no armed groups directly affiliated with the RMS in the region. However, tensions between RMS supporters and the Indonesian government still exist, albeit in a more social or in the ideological form.
Well, of course. I've also heard that the RMS issue remains a sensitive topic in Maluku, especially related to historical memory and cultural identity. But by the way, do you know about RMS in the Netherlands? So yeah,
What is it?
basically RMS in the Maluku diaspora in the Netherlands is still a symbol of the struggle for independence for some communities of Maluku descent. Many former KNIL soldiers and their families migrated to the Netherlands after the RMS was suppressed in Indonesia, and they continued to fight for their political aspirations from abroad.
Wow.
And then the RMS organization in the Netherlands carries out various political and cultural activities to advocate for the independence of South Maluku. They often hold meetings, demonstrations, and cultural events to maintain the RMS fighting spirit. And then their leaders in the Netherlands still maintain the ideal of independence, although their efforts did not receive significant international support.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I found the video of them celebrating their Independence Day.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? The Dutch government itself, although providing a place for the Maluku diaspora, doesn't officially support the RMS movement. The Dutch position toward this movement is quite neutral, and because the Dutch want to maintain good relations with Indonesia.
I see.
Oh, and actually the RMS movement have a few correlation with PRRI or Permesta.
Oh yeah, RMS and PRRI, Permesta, both had the main goal of gaining greater autonomy or even independence from Indonesia, although in different ways. They feel that these regions have the right to manage their internal affairs without interference from the central government.
Yes, and also these three movements emerge outside Java. RMS is based in Maluku, PRRI is based in West Sumatra, and Permesta is based in Sulawesi. So they all have a strong support base from their regional figures who feel marginalized by Jakarta's policies.
Yes, and thankfully TNI managed to solve those three movements, and now Indonesia is finally free from disintegration.
Wait, I think that is incorrect, Aina.
No?
Yeah, because for example, now in Papua there is still a few parties that no longer want to be part of Indonesia. But because it's almost time to go home from school now, let's talk it about another time.
Okay, then let's just finish our assignment for now, and then let's go home.
Okay, let's go.